Hi, I'm Caitlin Brewster with Cummins Repower. This year marks the 8th anniversary of the launch of Cummins Repower, the program at Cummins responsible for the R2.8 Turbo Diesel Crate engine. These are new 2.8-liter, four-cylinder common rail turbo diesel engines, designed to fit into several light-duty retrofit applications to make them more efficient, reliable, capable, and cleaner than the carbureted or mechanical engines they are replacing. Cummins has a rich history rooted in repower, tracing back to the founding of the company. In Columbus, Indiana, in the 1910s, a young man named Clessie Cummins was spending his time inventing things, all in the name of making something better. From his own bicycle modifications to filing patents for components to make riverboats safer and more reliable, Clessie Cummins was driven by continuous improvement. Eventually, Clessie would take a job working as the chauffeur for the most prominent banker in town, W.G. Irwin. Irwin grew fond of Clessie's passions and eventually helped bankroll a machine shop, which quickly became Cummins Engine Company by 1919. Clessie had developed and patented a way to successfully inject fuel oil into the single-cylinder V engines used in agriculture and manufacturing. He knew this fuel not only had more energy than gasoline per gallon, but that it was also readily available nationwide and safer for many applications where gasoline fumes were dangerous. Clessie sold these engines in the Sears catalog directly to consumers. You could say this was technically the first Cummins crate engine. After several advances in Cummins technology and many new four-stroke engine platforms rolling out, the 1929 stock market collapse nearly meant the end for Cummins Engine Company. W.G. Irwin wasn't seeing a path forward. That is, until Clessie secretly repowered a Packard limousine. On Christmas, he took the banker for a ride, revealing during the trip that they were in the first ever Cummins-powered on-road vehicle. Clessie explained that the future of transportation was diesel and successfully convinced W.G. to keep investing. Fast forward through the next 10 decades, and Cummins engines power the majority of the medium and heavy-duty truck market, are legendary in the pickup market, and are relied upon every day across many other markets, including marine, power generation, rail, construction, defense, and more. It's been known that Cummins products generally end up with a second life after outliving their first vehicle or application. One popular trend was to harvest the 4BT out of old bread trucks. This was the four-cylinder version of the 5.9 6BT, which became immensely popular through its use in the Ram pickup. These engines were transplanted into pickup trucks, Jeeps, old SUVs, and more. Although a four-cylinder engine, these engines were heavier and bigger than many expected them to be. Harvesting a used engine also comes with the risks of not knowing if it was well maintained during its first life. People loved the idea of the simplicity, efficiency, and durability of the engines, as well as the bragging rights of having a Cummins. But the mechanical engines do have their shortcomings. They are much louder, can be temperamental in weather and altitude extremes, have a narrow power band, and have no onboard diagnostic capabilities to warn of engine faults or potential damage. In the late 1990s, when Cummins began shifting to electronically controlled engines, and then common rail injection in the 2000s, performance drastically improved. Engine control modules were able to adjust to their operating environment with different fuel maps. Onboard diagnostics helped communicate critical information to the operator, and engines were now capable of having self-protection modes to prevent damage. In 2009, Cummins launched the F platform of light-duty engines. This was a global design with engineering from the US and UK, working with manufacturing teams in the UK, China, and Brazil to bring the engine to life. Like many Cummins engine families, this parent family was designed to be used in a wide array of applications, from pickup trucks, vans, buses, and cab-over trucks, to agricultural and industrial equipment. Each of these applications have their own set of stringent duty cycle requirements. Cummins core engineering design and manufacturing standards ensure that the engines live up to the customer's needs. By 2015, a team began survey work to bring the 2.8-liter engine to the enthusiast market as a crate engine package. Cummins had over 24,000 people take surveys or register to stay informed. This team included members who genuinely understood how the crate engine package could drastically improve customer builds. A larger team of enthusiasts was assembled from across key functions of the company, and they pulled together a program with the support of engine business leadership. The team worked with a select group of builders and end users to do early field testing across a variety of applications in different geographical regions. At the SEMA show in 2016, Cummins formally announced Cummins Repower is the first factory-built, factory-backed diesel crate engine available to the market. Sales to the general public began the following year. Testing and calibration refinements continued until we got the product we have today. The R2.8 Turbo Diesel is arguably the most turnkey crate engine on the market. The team wanted to take all of the guesswork out of doing an R2.8 swap. They took the time to provide as much as possible under one part number. This means that the only thing not included were vehicle-specific components, such as the cooling package and transmission adapter. They also worked with engineering publications teams to develop a comprehensive installation guide, which is available for free to anyone considering the R2.8 Turbo Diesel for their project. In 2020, the impact of the pandemic was felt across global supply chains in every market. The critical role that trucking plays in the North American economy led Cummins to ensure that trucking fleets had the ability to deliver for their customers. This prioritization in resources, combined with a surge in crate engine sales, unfortunately caused inventory shortages and frustration for our Cummins Repower customers. During this period, we continued to make improvements to the crate engine program to ensure the best possible experience for our customers. We introduced a new front cover which supports either on-engine or remote mount oil filtration. We reintroduced the beloved wooden crates, and we streamlined our kitting and shipping processes from Farmington, New Mexico to ensure fast delivery throughout North America. As part of my role, I personally oversee the kitting and fulfillment on a daily basis. Today, engines are consistently kitted, stocked, and ready to ship from Cummins. The earlier builds are still running strong, racking up the miles. Our customer base also continues to grow, with more and more unique vehicles being built. We are working with our builder network, certified resellers, and industry influencers to ensure that you are getting the information and support you need to bring that spirit of Clessy's original Repower under the hood of your vehicle. We truly appreciate all of you who have reimagined and repowered your vehicles with the Cummins R2.8 Turbo Diesel. To learn more or to order your engine, please visit shop.cummins.com. We look forward to seeing you out on the road or trail.